Prisons aren't just places where criminals are locked away. Some are more like living nightmares. Today we're diving into the top 10 toughest prisons in the world. From the mountains of Argentina to the isolated camps of North Korea, these places are hellholes where survival is a battle of will, strength, and sheer determination. But before we get started, hit that like button, subscribe to Top 10 Explorations, and share this video with your friends. Because trust me, this is one list you won't want to miss. Let's jump in. Deep in the heart of Argentina, nestled amongst the rugged Andean foothills, lies Mendoza Prison. Built in 1911, this concrete behemoth was meant to instill fear and enforce order. Instead, it has become a breeding ground for chaos, its dilapidated walls echoing with the cries of the forgotten. Mendoza is a place of crushing overcrowding. Imagine, if you will, being crammed into a space meant for a handful, now overflowing with hundreds. Violence is not an exception here, but a constant companion. Gangs rule the crumbling corridors, their codes of conduct written in blood and vengeance. Guards, tasked with maintaining order, turn a blind eye to the brutality, their silence bought with bribes and threats. The law of the jungle prevails. Only the strong survive. This is not just a prison, it is a crucible, testing the limits of human endurance. From the unforgiving mountains of Argentina, we journey north to the heart of Colombia, where La Modelo, a prison as notorious as its name suggests, awaits. Opened in the 1950s, La Modelo was meant to be a model penitentiary. Instead, it became a terrifying testament to the power of the drug cartels that grip the nation. Within La Modelo's walls, a different kind of jungle thrives. A concrete jungle ruled by gangs like MS-13 and Barrio 18. They dictate the rhythm of life within La Modelo, controlling everything from the meager food supplies to the flow of drugs and weapons. Overcrowding, a recurring theme in these desolate places, reaches a fever pitch here. Survival in La Modelo depends on your ability to navigate this treacherous landscape. La Modelo is a stark reminder that in some corners of the world, the lines between prison and the outside world blur. Our journey takes us now from the sweltering heart of South America to a small island nation, where, under the watchful gaze of the Caribbean sun, lies a place shrouded in controversy, Guantanamo Bay Detention Camp. This is no ordinary prison. This is a place where the world's most feared terrorists were sent, a place where the rules of war seem to dissolve into the humid air. Opened in 2002, in the wake of the devastating 9/11 attacks, Guantanamo, or Gitmo as it became known, was meant to be a place where high-value detainees could be held, interrogated, and brought to justice. Instead, it became synonymous with accusations of torture, human rights abuses, and the erosion of international law. Guantanamo Bay stands as a stark reminder of the difficult choices nations face in times of war and the fine line between security and justice. Chapter 4. Ciudad Barrios Prison, El Salvador's gangland fortress. Our exploration of the world's toughest prisons brings us now to El Salvador, a nation grappling with the scourge of gang violence. Here, amidst the sprawling slums and dusty streets, lies Ciudad Barrios Prison, a place where the notorious MS-13 gang reigns supreme. Imagine a prison not controlled by guards but by inmates themselves. That is the terrifying reality of Ciudad Barrios. The MS-13, with its intricate tattoos and ruthless reputation, operates with impunity within these walls. They control every aspect of life, from the distribution of food and drugs to the meting out of brutal justice. Violence is not just a threat here, it is a way of life. Ciudad Barrios is a stark reminder of the challenges faced by nations struggling to contain the spread of organized crime. Chapter 5. Black Beach, Equatorial Guinea's island of no return. Our journey through the world's most brutal prisons takes us now to the western coast of Africa, to the small island nation of Equatorial Guinea. Here, on a sliver of land jutting out into the Atlantic Ocean, lies Black Beach Prison, a place as unforgiving as its name suggests. Black Beach is not a place for the faint of heart. It is a place of abject cruelty, where torture is commonplace and human rights are nothing more than an afterthought. The conditions within Black Beach are the stuff of nightmares. Overcrowding is rampant, with inmates crammed into tiny, poorly ventilated cells. Disease runs rampant, and medical care is practically non-existent. Black Beach is a stark reminder that in some corners of the world, justice is a foreign concept. Chapter 6. La Sainte Prison. France's iron grip of despair. From the heart of Europe we journey to France, a nation known for liberty and human rights. Yet within La Sainte Prison lies profound darkness. Built in the 19th century, it was meant for rehabilitation. Instead, it symbolizes despair and human misery. Its high walls and watchtowers speak to its inescapable nature. Inside, the true horrors are revealed. La Santé is a reminder of cruelty and neglect in prisons. Chapter 7. Gladani Prison, Georgia's brutal spectacle of abuse. Our journey now takes us to Georgia, in the Caucasus region. Here lies Gladani Prison, synonymous with brutality and corruption. In 2012, a smuggled video shocked the world. Guards were filmed beating and humiliating inmates, overcrowding is rampant, medical care is inadequate, gangs control the prison, violence and extortion are commonplace. Gladani is a stark reminder of modern barbarity. Chapter 8. From the Caucasus Mountains we journey now to the bustling metropolis of Mumbai, India. Here lies Mumbai Central Jail, a stark reminder that even in a city known for its energy, darkness can lurk. Also known as Arthur Road Jail, it is one of the most overcrowded prisons in the world. Built to house a fraction of its current population, the prison is bursting at the seams. Disease is rampant, and medical care is inadequate. Violence is a fact of life within Mumbai Central Jail. Gang rivalries erupt with terrifying regularity. Mumbai Central Jail is a place of profound neglect and human suffering. Our exploration of the world's toughest prisons takes us now to East Africa, to the nation of Kenya. Here, amidst the rolling hills and savannas, lies Kamiti Maximum Security Prison, a place where brutality and despair reign supreme. Kamiti is Kenya's largest maximum security prison, home to some of the country's most notorious criminals. Surrounded by high walls topped with razor wire and patrolled by heavily armed guards, Kamiti is a fortress designed to keep even the most hardened criminals securely locked away. Overcrowding is endemic, with inmates crammed into cells designed for a fraction of their number. Disease is rife, and medical care is practically non-existent. Violence is a fact of life within Kamiti. Kamiti is a stark reminder that even in a nation as beautiful and vibrant as Kenya, the criminal justice system can be a place of profound darkness. Chapter 10. Our final destination on this harrowing journey takes us to one of the most isolated and secretive nations on Earth, North Korea. Here, shrouded in secrecy and hidden from the prying eyes of the outside world, lies Camp 14, a place that has been described as a human rights black hole. Camp 14, also known as Kwan Lee So No. 14, is not a prison in the traditional sense. It is a political prison camp, a place where those deemed enemies of the state and even their families are sent to be re-educated. Inmates are subjected to forced labor, often in dangerous and life-threatening conditions. Malnutrition is rampant, and medical care is practically non-existent. Torture is commonplace, a tool used to break the spirits of the incarcerated and to extract false confessions. Camp 14 is a stark reminder that even in the 21st century, atrocities can occur in the shadows, hidden from the eyes of the world. Outro music tense, dramatic beat builds up. Well, there you have it. The top 10 toughest prisons in the world. These places are more than just prisons. They're symbols of suffering and survival. If you found this video eye-opening, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share this with your friends. We'll be back with more exploration.